channel, A Moment with Amisha. If you are new here, please do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification while you're at it so you do not miss another upload from your girl. All right, guys, in today's video, we're going to be talking about bad company, right? What company are you keeping? What company are you keeping? So we're basically going to be talking about, you know, those relationships that we have with our girlfriends, our co-workers, our family and friends, you know, what those relationships mean to us and how they can affect us, you know. In 1 Corinthians 15:33, it says, "Don't be fooled by those who say such things, for bad company corrupts good character." Right? So it is important. The Bible even lets us know it's important that, you know, we be careful. We be weary sometimes of the company that we keep, because it can really damage our character. It can really influence our character. So we want to be careful about the people that we spend time around. And, you know, sometimes it's really hard because, you know, you have those friends who are so funny and humorous, but they lie, or they're so you know, sweet and nice, but they have, you know, a quality about them that's just not great, and they don't represent Christ. And so we you know, those type of relationships are sometimes hard to pull away from. But you got to think about how it makes you, how it can begin to influence your behavior, right? And then people can start to, you know, notice changes in you. You know, that saying about guilty by association, because you're around that person all the time, then oh, you must be, y'all have something in common, so you must be like them. Now, I'm an introvert, and sometimes I don't really have to be around people all the time. Even with my friends, I don't have to talk to my friends every day. I don't have to even talk to my family every single day. I can kind of, you know, vibe on my own. I don't really need other people around me all the time. But I know that can be a benefit of mine, especially when it comes to, you know, being around people in the workplace or somewhere or wherever. And, you know, I'm noticing certain things about people's character, and I'm like, you know what, I need to be careful about that one. I'm not quite sure that's someone I want to spend a lot of time with or around, because they can then influence me to gossip and talk about people, and or to be petty about things, or to develop a really negative mindset. So it's one of those things you definitely want to pay attention to. I can remember a time where I was around a group of people, and I noticed that almost every conversation they were nitpicking and talking about certain things and people, and you know, I'm new to this group, and then, you know, I started to kind of like, you know, I wanted to kind of chime in and fit in a sense, but unintentionally I started saying things, and you know, and then I caught myself and I realized, you know what, I'm not even like this. Like, why am I trying to make myself, you know, take myself down some notches? Because that's not who I am. That's not who I represent. You know, this is not the person that I represent. And so, you know, I had to realize, like, man, I gotta really be careful about, you know, allowing people to even influence me in that type of way. And there's some points where you can't really avoid certain company, because, like I said, maybe they're family and you're around them all the time, or maybe they're, you know, your coworkers, your peers, and you're around them all the time. So sometimes it's hard, and sometimes you have to mentally kind of block out certain things to help yourself. But I just want to put this video out here because I realize how, you know, much pressure we can put on ourselves to fit in, to want to be with the in crowd, when we were called to be what? Set apart. So we don't always have to, you know, fit in. I know we want to, and everybody wants to be accepted. That's like a natural, you know, thing that we're born with. Nobody wants to be rejected, but you have to make sure you are representing yourself at its best. You know, you're not guilty by association. You can be set apart, and you know, tell that friend of 20 years, 10, 20 years, like, hey, I love you, but I'm gonna love you from a distance, because I realize there are certain things about you that I don't want to influence me. Now, you don't have to say that, but you can just, you know, however that looks like for you, you know, take your distance, you know, your break away from them. And then to make sure that you aren't the person that people need to be weary of, or take a break from, or distance themselves from. Make sure that you are not bad company, right? Make sure that you are great company. Make sure that when you are in a room with people and you're interacting with them, you're going to leave them better off than when they first got to you, right? So make sure you're not the bad company, right? We want to be on the other side of that spectrum. So that's all I have for you guys today. I just want us to ponder. Oh, somebody's alarm is going off. I just want you all to think about how important it is to think about the company you're keeping. What company are you keeping? Is it people, family that, you know, don't really represent what you want to be about? And if they're not, I mean, sometimes God gives us the opportunity to influence others in a better way. But if you realize they're not changing and they're trying to get you to be like them, then that's when you need to reevaluate your company, right? But that's all for this video. I thank you guys for spending a moment with Anisha. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you like this video, like it, give me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.